welcome you to Doctrine and Covenants. We are studying this book to see whether or not, if it really is from God or not. It claims to be from God, but we have to be like the Bereans and really think about whether these things are so. We must examine them, test all things, hold fast that which is good. And so we're looking at chapter 1 and 2 today. And basically what I want to say with chapter 1 and beyond that, as you go through this series, that I've highlighted here a couple of things in bold in different colors, and these are showing you that these are quoted from the Bible. Now, I may not be perfect in every way in finding out the exact reference, but I've tried to do my best in pointing out the reference. I may have missed it sometimes, but I hope you will look these up for yourself to see whether or not I'm giving you the truth. And so I'm going through verses 1 through 5, you can see there. Verses 6 through 10, you can see it there. 11 through 15, and you can see there. 16 through 20, 21 through 25, 26 through 30, 31 through 35, and 36 through 39. So I just invite you to really look at that. Now let's look at Doctrine and Covenants 2. Now what we see here, and you can read the historical context for yourself. Just stop the tape and listen and read it for yourself. But we see that it was a prophecy that was given to Joseph Smith by Moroni. And in Doctrine and Covenants 2, it does say, "Behold, I will reveal unto you the priesthood by the hand of Elijah the prophet, for the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall plant in the hearts of the children the promises made to the fathers, and the hearts of the children shall turn to their fathers. If it were not so, the whole earth would be utterly wasted at his coming." Of course, this is quoted from Malachi 4, verses 5 and 6. And we have to realize that this prophecy, my friends, had already been fulfilled. It was fulfilled by John the Baptist. And what I would urge you to do is read for yourself Matthew 11, 1 through 15, and just stop and read it for yourself here. And then read verses 10 through 13. And notice what Jesus says. He's quoting from Malachi 3, verse 1. And notice he says in verse 13, "For all the prophets in the law prophesied until John, and if you're willing to receive it, he is Elijah who is to come." So see, it is Jesus who says, you know Malachi? The prophecy of Malachi about Elijah, that was John the Baptist. So that's something we need to recognize. In chapter 17, verses 9 through 13, Jesus said in verse 12, "But I say to you that Elijah has come already." And notice the disciples understood that Jesus was speaking to them of John the Baptist. In Luke 1, 13 through 17, the angel Gabriel was speaking to Zechariah, who would father John the Immerser. And notice verse 17, "He will go before him in the spirit and power of Elijah to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children," quoting from Malachi chapter 4. And so you can see that this prophecy was indeed fulfilled by John the Baptist. So this was given 400 years before the birth of Christ. And so we see Malachi chapter 3, 1 and 4, 5, and 6. And then we see that John the Baptist, he was the antitype of Elijah. He was that fiery preacher. And we see that he did come in the spirit and power of Elijah. And as Jesus says here, Elijah has already come, as found in Matthew 17. And so we see that this was fulfilled, friends, even before AD 30. So it should make us question when an angel, Moroni, comes to Joseph Smith and says, well, this prophecy in Malachi 4, it's going to be fulfilled in 1823 to 1830, or given during that time period. It should give us suspect because Jesus said Elijah has already come, and that was John the Baptist. So this shows us, friends, that this book cannot be from God. It contradicts the Bible. And so I just thought I hope as a Latter-day Saint that you will want to desire to come to the knowledge of the truth on this matter, and I'd love to study with you, and because we care for your soul. Thank you so much, and appreciate you being with us. Hope you'll watch the other videos that are coming forth.